Pramod Chaudhari is the Executive Chairman of Praj and now joins in. Thanks for taking time out and being with us. Under this scheme, the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana, they're talking about 1,900 crores. That is a scheme that has been approved for incentivizing the overall gap in the 2G projects over the next 6 years. Your initial reading, Mr. Chaudhari, as to how you're looking at this move?
Good morning. This is a very long-awaited action which is now been completed by the government of India. See, 2G business, ethanol business is not connected only with sugar industry. Though sugar industry's bagasse can be converted to ethanol, this is now opening the avenues for agri-residues. You know the problem in rice stubbles in Haryana, Punjab or other places. Now those can be converted into ethanol. So this is the first part. It's nothing to do only with sugar, for your information. The government had encouraged this. You know, Praj is in the center of these activities for last 6 years. We have got our technology established on demo plant, and out of the first batch of 6 projects which government has suggested to oil companies, 4 of these projects our technology is being deployed. So this is the background of this. Now, these projects, definitely being the first batch, they are a little expensive, and that's where this VGF funding of 150 crore per project is going to be very important. It will definitely improve the viability, as the word says, viability gap funding, and that will definitely help it for making them a little more viable. This technology is very useful from the social, economic, agri point of view, and going to also create some extra remuneration to the farmers. So you should look this independent of the sugar industry. That's what I will strongly recommend.
Absolutely, Mr. Chaudhari. It's a win-win for both parties. So just help us understand here, Mr. Chaudhari, while you just briefly highlighted towards that. Since 1,800 crore rupees has been allocated to 12 commercial projects, how much of this pie do you hope to garner?
Madam, this will go to the customers. Okay. The customers' project cost will be funded, as I use the word viability gap funding. Now, our benefit is that these projects will now move forward smoothly. Already out of the first batch, they are divided into 2 batches. First batch of 6 projects and next batch of 6 projects is expected within next 2 years. So first batch, they finalize 6 projects, of which 4, 2/3 projects are being executed with our technology. So we are having a typical model of technology, license, engineering and proprietary equipment, each project. So we are definitely hopeful that these projects will now move smoothly and it is a reality. And compared to the world scenario, India has taken a major stride of channelizing this policy for its certification.
Mr. Chaudhari, how are you looking at the moves of, higher ethanol prices that have been taken by the government, the simplification of the ethanol purchase system, benefiting your sector and your company as a whole?
Yes, madam. There are definitely a lot of things that happened. The 140 applications for support from the government for this new scheme, where they were giving subvention of interest. That is moving fast. There are a number of projects coming from the sugar industry. That is the first generation project. Now this is a new era of second generation project. And you know that we are highly specialized into these activities. And also side by side there are projects for compressed biogas, which are also moving forward to convert this biomass or agri waste into CBG, compressed biogas. So there are multiple things that are happening. They are given the pricing on first generation ethanol, which is very attractive for the sugar industry or the ethanol producers. For CBG, they have declared another good price of 46 rupees a kilo, which is also going to be helpful. And now for the 2G ethanol, we are awaiting some kind of a price declaration or some kind of a mandate. If India is to reach this 15 to 20% level of blending in next 4 or 5 years, I think all these actions are very important so that the oil imports can get reduced substantially.
All right. And can you just give us a sense as to, whether or not you believe the cabinet's aim to achieve this 10% blending percentage of ethanol in petrol by 2022 could be achieved? What exactly is the overall outlook there?
Madam, with the first generation, they already reached in the level of 5% plus. That was a long overdue, it took some time. Now, with the help of this 6 project and then further 6 more project of 2G, because after all, sugarcane has got a limitation in terms of plantation, availability of sugarcane, sugar molasses, cane molasses and juice. Now, this opens up a abundant potential of feedstocks to be converted into ethanol, which is called second generation ethanol. And I think that will definitely help the government not only reach this 10% target on the increased capacity of consumption of petrol, but also it can surpass beyond that also. And that's the way I think this government has taken very many steps, and they have monitored by MOPNG, Petroleum Ministry. So I think overall it is helping in all directions. So all engines are on as far as this approach is concerned.
Oh yes, absolutely. You know, the government really seems to be backing the sugar industry. But talking about sugar, right now, Mr. Chaudhary, are you beginning to see orders coming in from sugar mills just yet?
Yes, madam, that is there. That will, of course, I will not discuss the operation matter just now. But please, this is now spreading beyond sugar. Again, as I say, this is not only sugar. This is spreading beyond sugar. Agri residue. The average farming community can supply their biomass, agri residue, for processing into ethanol, that processing into compressed biogas. So this is the overall also going to add to the agri revenues. So it's not purely sugar. I think you're repeating again and again sugar as the main thing. Sugar, yes, earlier actions were totally for sugar. These actions are a little bit beyond sugar.
I completely get that. I just wanted to understand whether separately and aside of that, sugar orders have begun to trickle in. Anyway,
yes.
Mr. Chaudhary, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out.